Unveil the ULTIMAT. I secret weapon of SUCESSILENCD. Because noise is the grave of the weak. Shatter the chain of the lost. And true victory belongs to those who wield silence with unyielding mastery. You're not here to drown in the clamor of mediocrity, to let distractions bury your potential. You're here to rise, to unveil silence as your secret weapon, to forge a path to success that echoes through eternity. Picture a boy named Benjamin Franklin, born in 1706 in Boston, Massachusetts, where resilience shaped his humble youth. His hands ink minus stained from labor, his spirit ablaze no hardship could extinguish. At 17, he faced rejection as a printer, his dreams mocked. Yet his resolve burned with a fire that refused to dim. That fire propelled him to sign the Declaration in 1776, redefine genius. Your silence is your arsenal. Will you arm yourself, or let it rust in the din? Feel that arsenal ignite within you. Franklin's journey isn't a distant hum, it's a war cry shattering your chaos. Your mind is the first battlefield where power is forged, and right now, you're letting it fracture. You're drowning in noise. The soul minus crushing chatter that drains your will. The distractions that choke your drive. The failures that's near your unheard silence them. Your mindset isn't your prison, it's your fortress, and you've let it erode under the siege of clamor. Franklin didn't let his origins define him, he let them steal him. The Boston streets, the early snubs, the family struggles, they didn't break him, they honed him. Picture him at 15 in a dim shop, his hands pressing tight, his brother's voice a harsh taunt. Prove yourself, Ben, while his mind blazed, dreaming of invention and influence. Fiore buried under the rubble of endless talks, scrape it up, hammer it into steel, and reclaim your throne. Rise each dawn with a silence that devours distraction, a will that melts every barrier into molten strength. Command your thoughts with the fury of a storm, turn every scar into a badge of war, and let your mindset be the crucible where your success ignites. You're not a slave to noise, you're its conqueror, a titan destined to unveil your power. Steel hardens with belief, the unshakable force that turns dreams into empires. Franklin believed in a future where his ideas shaped a nation, where a Boston printer could command history. At 17, turned away by masters, he believed in his craft, studying relentlessly, the flicker of a candle his guide, his hands crafting every word. That belief drove him to Philadelphia in 1723, his nights a storm of effort, his faith a wildfire. By 1776, he believed in liberty, signing the Declaration. His conviction a thunderclap. The world scoffed, called him a lowly tradesman, a dreamer with no rank. Franklin's resolve burned fiercer. It propelled him to a founding father, his legacy a beacon. You're letting disbelief erode you now, questioning your worth, fearing your dreams out of quiet, lost in the roar shatter that rust. Belief isn't a timid hope, it's a lightning strike that rends the earth, a certainty that pulls triumph to you like a tide. Believe you're a titan, a architect of destinies, the force of nature, and let that conviction roar through your silence, driving you with a momentum no clamor can halt. You're not here to waver. You're here to reign. Momentum sharpens with clarity, the piercing light that cuts through the haze of chaos. Franklin didn't chase every fleeting idea. He focused on one vision, mastering his mind and building a legacy. After early printing flops in the 1722s, he saw the flaw. Scattered efforts would live in influence. He honed his clarity, perfecting his focus, his mind a blade slicing through noise. Picture him in 1776, at the signing, the air thick with tension, his voice firm. We forge our fate, not chance. That clarity drove him to Poor Richard's almanac in 1732, to a career that defied odds. His influence a tidal wave, Yuri lost in the storm now, scrolling endlessly, chasing others' voices, letting chatter shred your focus halted. Define your aim with a precision that sets your spirit ablaze, a target so vivid you can feel its weight, taste its glory. Clarity isn't a gentle wish, it's your compass, your anchor in the tempest. Franklin knew his path. Do you? Set it now, and let it guide you like a beacon piercing the blackest night. You're not here to drift. You're here to rule. Beacons ignite vision, the blaze in horizon that turns ambition into legacy. Franklin saw a future where his silence shaped a nation, where a Boston boy could redefine progress, a vision so vast it silenced the doubters. In 1723, after early struggles, he envisioned leadership, a dream mocked by rivals who called him crude. Picture him in 1776, at Independence Hall, the room tense, his peers wary, the document untested, yet his vision held, the future a promise of victory. That vision carried him through the 1787's diplomacy, when exhaustion loomed, through nights where he wrote, the air thick with resolve. By 1790, his influence soared, the world his stage. You're stumbling in the dimness of noisy days, lift your eyes. See your future ablaze with glory, every peak you'll conquer, every dream you'll seize, every realm you'll govern, as if it's already yours. Vision isn't a fleeting escape, it's the blueprint of your rise. The canvas you paint with your soul's inferno. Visualize it, breathe it, let it, because what you see with unshakable clarity, you'll conquer with relentless power. You're not here to dream, you're here to create. Power pulses with purpose, the heartbeat that drives every titan. Franklin's purpose washed wealth, it was to enlighten, to prove silence could prevail, to build a free world. He saw his family est oil, the Boston unrest, his own early pain, and vowed to rise. That purpose fueled his 1723 escape, driving him to the Constitutional Convention in 1787, battling despair. Picture him in 1776 at the signing, the air choked with history, his voice steady, where eyes for liberty, a mission that rallied a nation. That purpose turned his life into a pillar of wisdom, its light a testament. You're searching for meaning now, waiting for purpose to strike, stop waiting. Unearth the flame in your core, the mission that sets your blood ablaze, the cause you'll defend when silence wavers. Purpose isn't a riddle to solve, it's the inferno that powers your charge. The war cry that resounds with every step. Find it, let it consume you, because a life without purpose is a flicker in the gale, while yours is a blaze that will transform the world. You're not here to pause, your ear to ignite. Blazes demand discipline, the iron will that turns embers into empires. Franklin didn't rise with ease, he rose with discipline, working 14-hour days, pushing his mind and body to the edge. At 17 in printing, he disciplined himself to excel, his hands steady, his focus unyielding. In 1776, at the convention, he honed every argument, his desk a forge, sleepful luxury. Picture him in 1787, at the Constitution's birth, the air thick with debate, his voice a command, order or chaos, the quill his anvil. You're tempted by noise, now the morning's pull, the endless scroll, the quitter's retreat, shatter it. Rise each morning with a warrior's rage, carve your destiny with every disciplined strike. Let it be the spine of your ascent. Discipline isn't a chain, it's your rebellion, the crown you seize when clamor falls. Master it, because discipline is the foundation of every conqueror, and you were born to stand supreme. Foundation strike with action, the raw power that builds worlds from ashes. Franklin didn't just envision, he acted, printing in 1723, inventing in 1743, leading in 1776. You're frozen by indecision, now failure looming, judgment cutting, the unknown taunting, break free. Charge with the fury of a storm. Every step a proclamation of your might. Every move a brick in your empire. Action isn't a timid plan, it's the thunder that molds your reality, the hammer that forges your world. Strike now, because every moment you delay is a kingdom lost to noise. You're not here to plan, you're here to conquer. Thunder glows with gratitude, the light that turns wounds into weapons. Franklin spoke of his trials with gratitude, not bitterness. The rejections taught him grit, the hardships deepened his resolve, the criticism fueled his fire. He thanked his peers, his community. Picture him in 1790 at his end, his voice soft. For those who lifted me, you're cursing your battles, now poverty that bites. Heartbreak that stings, loss that lingers transform them. Every scar, every triumph, every breath wear it as a warrior's medal. Proof of your survival. Gratitude isn't weakness, it's the fire that turns your past into power. The lens that reveals the gold in your struggles. Embrace it, because the storms that shape you are the sparks that lift you higher. We're not here to resent you, we're here to rise. Sparks bend with adaptability. The flow that turns obstacles into victories. When early ventures failed in the 1720 seconds, Franklin adapted, mastering trade. In 1776, a man-war, he adapted, refining diplomacy. The world shifts beneath you now. Jobs vanish. Trends pivot. Life evolves, ride it. You're not a rock to shatter your river, carving new paths through stone. Adaptability isn't compromise, it's your evolution. The skill that keeps you soaring. Flow. Grow, because the future yields to those who adapt. And you were born to lead. You're not here to resist, you're here to reshape. Leadership thrives on resilience, the unbreakable core that turns pain into power. Franklin faced rejection, health battles, political storms, yet rose. Life will strike, betrayal will cut, failure will bruise, despair will claw. Will you shatter? No. You'll rise, tempered stronger. A king crowned by struggle. Resilience isn't survival, it's your reign. The force that turns scars into scepters. Stand tall, because you were born to rule your storms. You're not here to fall, you're here to rise. Reins sharpen with learning, the hunger that keeps your edge lethal. Franklin didn't start as a sage, he learned it, mastering science, studying governance, growing through trials. He learns daily, pushing limits. Fury resting on old wisdom, ignite your thirst. Hunt knowledge like a predator, every lesson a blaze, every misstep a forge. Learning isn't a chore, it's your evolution, the fire that keeps you ahead. Seek it, because those who abandon learning crumble first. You're not here to stagnate, you're here to ascend. Ascension burns with purpose revisited, the flame that breaks every chain. Franklin's purpose endured, guided him through crises. Hold fast. Let it lead you. Purpose is your destiny, lead. Flame forges resilience again, the steel that withstands every gale. Franklin rose through rejections, scars, each market triumph. Rise reign with resilience. Reigns demand learning, the hunger that builds your legacy. Franklin's growth inspires. Resist, pause, and grow. Learning crowns you. Soar. Wisdom strikes with resilience, the force that turns blows to conquest. Franklin's path proves resilience eternal. Conquer, trials rule. Ruling pulses with learning, the edge that keeps you timeless. Franklin's thirst elevated him. Grow, fly. Flight ignites, with silence unveiled. Success secured. Franklin's journey lights the way. You're a storm rise. Unveil the ultimate secret weapon of success with silence. With a titan's mind, a visionary's belief, a king's clarity, a creator's vision, a warrior's purpose, a ruler's discipline, a builder's action, a survivor's gratitude, a river's adaptability, a colossus' resilience, an eternal hunger for learning. Since your victory reign, build pounder, the world doesn't really rise now. Seize now, blaze your path.